Good evening. The president's attempt to sow the seeds of xenophobia will inevitably backfire. Remember when we learned in second grade that the Pilgrims came here for sanctuary as refugees and built this country? You don't have to look so far back, because not only has this been happening on this land before this country was even founded, it has happened every single day and will prevail again and again for many tomorrows. It will continue to, because it is in fact the very reason for this country's existence. A sanctuary for pilgrims escaping persecution to make a better and more perfect life for themselves and their families. This may be for you a time of doubt, a divisive time full of mistrust. I feel that too. It is scary and purposefully stressful. This reckless, misinformed, willfully ignorant, purposefully provocative, foreign and domestic brinksmanship. That means it is time to double down on our core shared beliefs that are explicitly inalienable. America is an idea with no borders, an experiment where freedom rings, where your hungry and tired and poor and huddled masses can go to the moon, can fall in love, can save the world from Nazis, can continue to battle every day in the fight against slavery, can invent jazz and blues and rock and roll and country and Zydeco and could keep going, can work at the post office and support a family and buy a house and send your children to public school to work for a top-notch education with no out-of-pocket costs except for your income tax. We can invent the atomic bomb and cures for epidemics. America does not exist without refugees, without immigrants. We are the body politic. The Constitution was born as and continues to breathe as a living document, and we live to fight for the freedoms that it self-evidently lays out. All men are created equal. It doesn't say that all American heteronormative white landowning males are created equal. The Constitution lives and breathes today. All equals everybody. Men equals humans regardless of race, creed, or gender. Created equals born on earth. Equal equals under the law that we all receive equal rights. That is the dream of America. The country and the concept are not confined to El Paso or Detroit, and neither is the dream. The dream is in fact a right for all people. The right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. It may be an American idea, but it applies to everyone, everywhere, and we will fight to protect these irrevocable and and unimpeachable truths as Americans, as humans, in every place that they may be under siege, whether it be in San Ysidro or Sudan, Juarez to the Amazon forest, Qatar to the Great Barrier Reef, the heights of Mount Everest to Appalachia, to the Himalayas, to Joshua Tree, sowing the seeds of our optimism in the lessons of history, in the feudal trenches of the Maginot Line, in the parable of the Trojan horse and the city of Troy, in the fall of the Berlin Wall, in the demilitarized zone, the Great Wall of China, and other failed attempts to pit us against each other. For there are some people in positions of power in our midst, even today, who are fighting for that unjust end, in spite of every instinct and inclination that might bring us together for the greater good. In the name of Frank Zappa and Abraham Lincoln, for all the intrepid souls submarining 7 miles under the ocean's surface and braving the Mariana Trench, and those riding it out below sea level on land, living high upon this American dream, even in the depths of Death Valley, in the Inca and Mayan cultures, our African foremothers and fathers, our Central, South American, and Canadian comrades, our Asian friends. We need a global, humane, diverse, and wholly inclusive transnational manifest destiny that renders impotent every landmine and every landfill, renders fertile every farmland, every pond, puddle, and lake. What other calling should we have? There is only one that brings us together with a common goal of preserving and honoring the global identity of each tribe, with the express purpose that we all hold fast to the promise to live and let live. Yes, from each and every sea to shining sea, every mountainside, every ancient, fragile, melting iceberg, crashing down into the Arctic and Antarctic waters, from every rococo, ostentatious, gilded uptown penthouse to every dusty neighborhood bodega in every suburb, every ghetto, one person, one vote. Every child educated and engaged. This is the dream of America. One small step and one giant leap for all humankind, for ourselves, for each other. For it was written, we shall be righteous, and we shall be just.